everyone, it's Elaine Oyang bringing you yoga practices that won't leave you in more pain afterwards. So today I'm going to talk about lower back pain and why it's important for you, if you have lower back pain, to instead of go straight to strengthening, which is what the conventional and popular idea is, to strengthen the core, but why you need to release tension in your spine and your lower back first before you can go into the strengthening. Before we dive deeper into that, let's ask the question, what is pain? Pain essentially is a contraction of muscles over a prolonged period of time and unable to release, causing some muscle spasm, causing tension, and ultimately the sensations of pain. So if you do have lower back pain, that means that the muscles in your lower back and through the spine and maybe even into your hips and pelvis are very, very tight. And what we know is that tight muscles are weak muscles. So you may feel that it's really tight and your lower back is very weak, and that's why you want to strengthen it. And that is totally understandable. That's kind of the intuitive way to go. However, if you understand the underlying issue of your lower back pain, which ultimately is a strong contraction of the muscles through the lower back and through the hips, then probably you wouldn't want to strengthen and contract the muscles there more. And at this point, you may think, all right, everything makes sense so far. I need to release the muscles in my lower back and through my spine because pain is contraction, and that's what's causing the sensations I feel at the root cause. Then, Elaine, why can't I strengthen my core at the same time as releasing my lower back and spinal muscles? Well, first of all, when we talk about core muscles, we're actually talking about all of the midsection, somewhere below your rib cage, and including your pelvis, depending on who you talk to, through the front, through the sides, and in the back too. So basically your entire trunk section that is not inclusive of your rib cage is your core, and all the muscles in there is part of your core muscles. And I don't know about you, but when I was trying to strengthen what I'm going to call abdominal muscles, which is more in the front, and that's what people refer to when they say, oh, I'm going to strengthen my core in order to resolve my back pain. That's what they mean, more like the abdominal muscles. But at first I could not discern where my abdominal muscles are versus my back muscles, and when I thought I was using my abdominal muscles, I was actually straining and using my back muscles, which exacerbate the problem. So the thing with releasing back muscles first is to resolve the tightness there. We know that already, but also to become more aware and be able to discern what's in the front and what's in the back. Yes, both of those, plus your side and the waist muscles, are part of your core, but we want to make sure that you are able to keep your back muscles relatively soft, not that they're not working, but not in the way that they're always straining and trying to take over everything. But basically your abdominal muscles, imagine this is your abdominal muscles, and your back and spinal muscles, they have to work in partnership, okay? They have to work in sync, in coordination with one another. And what's happening right now is your back muscles are working way more and straining, whereas your abdominal muscles in the front are kind of just slacking off. And of course, this guy is gonna get a little irritated and grouchy. So we gotta release this guy first, get this guy to a massage, to a spa, and pamper this little guy here so that it starts to open up a little, get a little less grouchy and grumpy, and then they can talk. And then they can talk and say, okay, how do we collaborate and cooperate with each other so that we can create a very structural and integral part of Elaine's spine and help support her body in a way that's healthy, that doesn't bring pain, and that can last for a long, long time. So I hope that was helpful in helping you understand, while you do need to strengthen the abdominal muscles, in order to have a very strong core and integrated and healthy spine, the first step really, especially if you've been having really chronic back tension, is to release that stubborn tightness, to give that guy a little pampering, a little nurturing, a little spa day, or maybe a few weeks of spa day, or a few months, who knows, depending on how grouchy that guy has been already. And you're lucky that I have so many videos in my YouTube library catering to the release of lower back and spinal tension. So go ahead and take a look, poke around, and if you don't see anything that works for you, just drop me an email at elaineyogatherapy@gmail.com or drop it in the comments below. Or you can also find me on Instagram, where you can find shorter tidbits of tutorials. And lastly, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please share and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss all of my weekly inspirational and informational videos on yoga practices that won't leave you in more pain. I'll see you next time.